Welcome to the budget series. So the next step is for us to write down our expenses. For the expenses, there's two types. A fixed expense, which is something that remains the same amount each month, and a variable expense is the second expense. That's going to be something that changes each month. The best way to gather your expenses is going to be to look at your last bank statement. Once you have done that, you want to go through each charge that you have on your bank statement and put it in a category. As far as rent or mortgage will go towards rent or mortgage. If you bought something at McDonald's, that'll go towards food. Or you can put a second category for out to eat. If you know that you like to go out to eat and that's something that's important to you, you'll put that in a second category. Once you have put every expense in a category and the amount, you want to add it. So we need to know the total. That's going to tell us how much you're spending on that expense each month. We want to make sure that the information that we include in the budget is accurate as possible, because that's the only way that we're going to see progress. That's the only way that we're going to complete this journey of being debt-free, because we need to point out every way that we can save money, every way that we can put $1, $2, $1,000 towards our debt. So if you have a variable expense that you can lower, you can review that now to see if you would like to lower that expense. Now I'm referring to more of a want, as far as if you have a category for pampering yourself and you see is way over than what you imagine it to be, and that's something that you want to lower the amount to, then you can do that now. All right, so now that you have your expenses, what I usually do is write them in order for us the due date for each expense. And this is going to make it easier when you go into budget for the month, because a certain bill has to be paid by a certain date, which means if your mortgage is due the first of each month, most likely your paycheck does not fall on the first. At least mine usually don't. So we gotta make sure that we budget for that at the end of the previous month to make sure that we have that amount ready and paid on the first of the month.